Aloha, everyone. I hope you will make a difference in someone's life today. That'll be your gift and their gift. Welcome to Dr. P's Facets of Life series. This is pod number 14. Today's topic, attitude colors everything. You've all heard me say over and over that gratitude is the best attitude. Well, it is, but it's not the whole story. What do you think the following behaviors have in common? Positive, negative, optimistic, pessimistic, cheerful, grumpy, anxious, mellow, frustrated, tolerant, hurt, hurtful, happy, sad. The list could go on. So what do they all have in common? They are all choices we make, and these choices are always accompanied by an attitude. So now you might ask, what came first, the chicken or the egg? That's a really good question. Did we choose a particular attitude and then the behavior was a product of the attitude? Or did we have a particular behavior and then allow that behavior to create or move toward an attitude? Wow, just thinking about that makes my brain hurt. But misery loves company, as the saying goes, so have some brain hurt along with me. My whole approach here is intended to help you consider what my opening thought is really about. I believe that we have a choice in what attitude we adopt and display. Yes, we definitely display our attitudes for the world to see and feel. Now, there is no question that life's circumstances and situations can present us with information that automatically trigger behaviors and attitudes as a response to the information. But we're the ultimate deciders of how we behave and how we feel, are we not? So, let's look at what is a typical scenario for someone. Let's say this is a person who is fortunate enough to have a full-time job and or career. On any given workday, let's say that person wakes up in the morning and is really not looking forward to going to work. There could be any number of reasons for that. We've probably all been there before, sometime or another. So that person, once he or she has processed some thoughts and feelings about the situation, also chooses an attitude about how the day will go. He or she can have an attitude of dread to some degree, or an attitude of bring it on. Keep in mind that when we choose an attitude, we are wearing that attitude, displaying that attitude, and projecting that attitude, even though we may not intend to do so. I maintain that whatever attitude we choose is going to have an effect on the quality of our day and possibly on those around us. In effect, that means we have the power to make a good day better or a bad day worse, or any combination of the above. Get it? This might be a good opportunity for me to digress and give you the world's shortest version of Psychology 101. Dr. P's version, I guess. This is how we all function as social beings. This is the process we experience constantly. No wonder we get exhausted. First, we receive a piece of information. That can be anything we experience through our senses. A sound, a smell, a touch, a verbal message. As soon as we receive the bit of information, we automatically have a thought, or several thoughts, about the piece of information we received. Then, usually within a second or so, we have a feeling about what we thought about the information. Then, after the information, the thought, and the feeling, we have a behavior. We choose to act or not act. With all of that entire process comes an attitude. Attitude is typically based upon our feelings, our emotions. There you go. Simple, huh? Well, it's not as simple as I guess I'm making it sound, but it is how we all function. You might notice that I'm not offering a scenario that smacks of good, great, or fantastic attitudes. Why is that, do you think? Well, it's because a positive attitude almost always accompanies good information. Information like good news about something, a vacation, a raise or a bonus, a party or a get-together, good music. You almost don't have to make a choice about your attitude in these situations because we look forward to these kinds of things. You might say that attitude colors everything. Remember that from today's topic title. What colors and what kinds of attitudes will you choose? And how might those attitudes color your life? That's it for this pod. I'd love to hear from you if you have a question or request. Take care and remember that gratitude is the best attitude. This is Dr. P saying aloha.